Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. So today I'm going to play in my Dilutions journal, fill another page. I participated in Art Joy of Sharing's mark making class they did, and after one of their classes they're like, practice making marks. So I figured I would create a journal page and make some marks. So I'm just filling up the background with color, and I'm just blending it or spreading it out with a baby wipe. There was something else already on this page, and it looks like it might have been some matte medium or something. It's creating a bit of a resist. So it's some things stick to it well and some things don't, and you can see the unevenness of it. That's whatever was on that page, and I probably just cleaned off my brush on that page, not knowing what I was going to do with it next. But yeah, so we've got weirdness going on, but it won't matter because we're going to just make marks all over it. So these are more like, I consider them more like doodles. Not Zentangle, because they're not really Zentangle patterns. They're just a bunch of doodles. And I'm going with a scribble picture, and I'm just doing that with a brush and some India ink. See, even the India ink resists in a few spots. It's crazy. But I'm just putting that down just randomly. And then we'll put some marks in. And I do edit this a bit. It was kind of long. And you don't need me to see me make every mark, because I fill each of those sections with a different doodle. So like here, see, I'm doing these little circles. I have these, they're called pastel gel pens that I got on clearance, and apparently, you have to be careful with that clearance stuff because half of them don't work. And so now I decided I wanted some shading, so I'm going around the lines with a Stabilo All pencil, and then I'm going to blend that out with some water to create some shading. Ends up just kind of looking like runny ink, I think. But you'll have to tell me what you think. I'm just going on either side, and I think I edit here in a second, so you're not watching me do the entire page. I think I just do this one side. Okay. And then we're going to pull out some water and a brush. Get a good angle. And I'm just going to run it along and so you can see it sort of blend out there. But it's not very even. It just sort of goes a little blotchy. But hopefully that'll just make it a little bit more interesting. Just to have some shading in there. That's the hope anyway. Probably if I'd have blended it out with matte medium, I might have got a smoother look. But I think I need to go buy some. I'm out. So water it is. See, and it kind of looks like the lines have run a little bit, bled out, which is okay. It's an okay look. And again, I go over the whole thing, but you probably don't need to see me do every single line. If I edit too much, you guys let me know. If you want to see everything from beginning to end on these repetitive things, let me know. But otherwise, I figure once you've seen a little bit, you get the idea, and we can jump to the next step. Okay, now it's all looking very inky. I think I got it all. There we go. Okay. So then I'm just going to go in and make marks in all of the sections. And I do have this edited a bit because, yeah, that took a lot of time. And those pens were mostly dry. So I do have to break down and find something else to doodle with. See, that's the shape I'm doing there. Just sort of scallopy. Oh, I jumped even more. I think I'd give up on this one. Yeah, come on. Okay. And, sorry, another jump. I have these Stabilo pens. They work much better. Weren't exactly the colors I was going for, but they're close enough. And then I pull out the black. Make some marks. Just random, not really anything particular in mind, just trying to come up with a different one in each section. That's the hard part. There, I'm just doing some dashes. And then just a bunch of random dots. And these ones are more organized dots, but they're still dots. One more spot. Is that all I've got left? So I put a bunch of hash marks in there. Oh, nope, I've got a corner left. So I go for the spiral. Alright, and then I decide, I'm all done with the mark making part. I decide I'm going to do a little bit of that ink just along the edges, just to frame it all out. I feel like that one doodle down there in the bottom left corner looks like a heart. And it's a bit messy this way, I think. So I could leave it there, just there's my doodle practice. We're done. But nope, I feel like there needs to be a subject, so I scribbled a little writing in there. Can't remember what it says. Maybe I need to look. And then I decide to create a silhouette. So I'm going for Bob Burrage's Carrot People, and we're going to put a figure in there. Okay, so I examined the journal and finally figured out what my scribble writing was, and it says, if I were Dina Wakley, I would just scribble with something. I can't read. Maybe it was supposed to be asemic writing? Maybe? Anyway, that's what I wrote. But nobody is going to be able to read that. I barely could read it, and it's my own handwriting. So I pulled out a white Posca, thought it needed a little lifting, and I kind of accentuated that little heart shape and just figured I'd put a little bit of white in some of the doodle areas. Anyway, oh, and then I think I decided to outline the figure because he has no neck. Maybe it's long hair, I don't know. But I felt like my figure was a little odd, so but I don't think putting the white Posca around outlining it helped much. Maybe if I'd have given it wavy hair, I don't know. Anyway, it was just a practice in doodling that I had to have something on there to look at. And yeah, I hope you found it interesting. If you're interested in the Art Joy of Sharing Facebook group, I will try to link it in the description box below. If I remember, if I don't, remind me. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have an awesome day.